turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Ravens hit 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it. Yo. You. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Jackson now. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson. That is caught. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Howell out of the shotgun. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking.
Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Teamwork. My jersey.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete on the middle third of the field, and it brings up 4th. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. First carry now for Justice Hill. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Right side to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him?
He breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's the backup Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play. And now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
52 blaster. Claude Ray. Blue striker.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens have got it on cruise control. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And Howe will throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Set.
They'll go again with Gibson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Here we go.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the deep?
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the save. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
He's known for his legs in his fancy footwork. He's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Mariota to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jacoy and Bennett has it. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Give him 3 yards there as they will take us to fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped it well short of a first down.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll run with Gibson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Tressway now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Gets past one man. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Taking it right down Broadway. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted. by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.